A man talks about the rules of an old Korean children's game called Squid Game. He then adds that he loved it as a child. The man, Gi-hun, is told by his mother to take his daughter out to eat for her birthday. But they don't have much money and the man complains. She then gives him some more cash. The man now steals his mom's credit card and takes off some money which he then uses to bet on a horse race with his friend. However, he loses and gets angry. He then places his final bet and makes a lot of money with the win. He gives some of it to the lady at the counter. He then tells his daughter that she can eat anything expensive, but some guys start calling out his name and he runs off. He bumps into a girl and apologizes. The men hurt him in the toilet. When he wants to repay them, he notes that he doesn't have the cash any longer. The girl took it off him. They hurt him further and he's forced to sign in blood or otherwise they'll take his body parts the next month. He then asks his money back from the lady and wins a prize with it for his daughter. He apologizes to his daughter, but she tells him that she went to a steakhouse with her mom's husband. He then hands her a gift. There's a gun in there, but it's actually a lighter, which he then takes back. She's not happy that he also smokes. When he returns a couple of minutes late, his ex-wife is mad. The man then misses his train and waits. Suddenly a well-dressed man sits down and wants to speak to him. He wants to play a game and shows him money in his suitcase. Every time he wins the flipping game, he'll make money. They begin playing, but Gi-hun misses. He now owes the man money, but he slaps him and says he'll do that instead of taking his money. They continue playing. Gi-hun keeps missing and getting slapped over and over again. However, suddenly he makes the shot and is ecstatic. When he tries to slap the guy, he stopped and handed the money. The man tells him that he can make much more money with other games. He says he isn't that desperate, but the man then tells him about all of his life events and the debt he has. He's frustrated, but the man tells him that they haven't got a lot of places open. He talks to a lady and asks her about her son, Sung-woo. She says that he's on a business trip. He then hands his mom some money. She's concerned that he's been gambling and doesn't trust the source of the money. She then tells him that his ex-wife and her husband are moving next year to the US with his daughter. He can only have custody of her if he shows he has the financial capability. He thinks of his daughter and then decides to call the number on the card he's been handed. He's told to state his name and birth date if he wishes to participate. A van then appears and he enters. Smoke enters and he falls asleep. The man wakes up, hears some classical music. We see a large room with many beds and they're all being observed. We see a man with a black mask. Gi-hun then speaks to a man who has dementia, who says he hasn't got much time left due to a lump he has. A guy hits a girl and cues her and then continues to beat her. Gi-hun interjects but realizes that it's the girl that robbed him. When he argues with the man, an alarm goes off and men in red appear. They're all welcomed. They will play 6 different games over 6 days and win a large amount of money. The men in red will not reveal their identities, but Sung-woo says they have actually been kidnapped. The man tells them that they have all debt and all actually volunteered. They have an opportunity here. However, if they don't want to participate, they can state it now. They're then taken out for pictures. Everyone's registered. The building's a large maze type of location. They then all appear in broad daylight. Gi-hun meets his friend Sung-woo. He thought he was away on a business trip, but they're then told to stand behind the white line. They'll be playing green light, red light. As the doll says green light, they must move and stop at red light. Otherwise they'll be eliminated. They then begin, but a man still moves after red light and then gets eliminated by a gunshot. They continue moving and the guy jokes. When he sees blood, he runs off but also gets shot. However, people panic heavily and all begin running, but they are all mercilessly gunned down. Gunmen on top keep shooting them down as they run to the doors. The doll then repeats the rules again for clarity. As the game continues, the old man is the only one that moves and then others follow. Gi-hun's frozen but the time is running out. They continue and others fall. As Gi-hun runs, a man grabs his foot, but he's also soon taken out. In the final moment, many manage to cross the red line. At the last moment, as Gi-hun stumbles, a man grabs him for falling. As the doll turns, they run and make it in the last second. Everyone else is eliminated. As they're in shock, the roof above their heads closes. They're on an island.